everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. I want to talk about the R&B and gospel singer Kelly Price. Over the weekend, everyone went into a frenzy over Kelly Price when it was reported that she was missing. Now, just to give you all a brief backstory, back in July, Kelly actually posted this video on Instagram and told people that she tested positive for COVID. Kelly actually had a very severe case of COVID, and she was even hospitalized for a period of time. Reports say that after she checked out of the hospital, she went completely ghost for over a month, and her family and some of her friends were unable to get in contact with her. Now, Kelly's daughter, Nia, was very concerned because she hadn't heard from her mother in a while, and she knew that her mother went through a serious battle with COVID, so she was trying to see how she was doing, but she couldn't get any answers. So she ended up getting in contact with the singer Nicci Gilbert, and Nicci Gilbert helped assist her in trying to find ways to get in contact with her mother. Also, Kelly Price's sister, Shawn Ray, got involved because she was very frantic about Kelly and she wanted to know how her sister was doing. So the family was very concerned, and it got to a point where they actually had to call the police to do a wellness check on Kelly. Shawn Ray was the one who called the police.
None of the family, we haven't heard anything from her at all. And I mean, I just panicked, and I went on Saturday to her residence, called the police. We did a well check. We were in front of her home for a couple of hours. Nothing. We didn't see her. We haven't heard anything. We don't know where my sister is.
Now, there were a lot of speculations on what may have happened to Kelly. There were some people saying that Kelly was abducted. Others thought that she was fighting for her life on a ventilator. And some people thought that she mysteriously passed away at an undisclosed location. Also, some speculators were questioning her new husband because it was reported that her husband was keeping Kelly away from her family members. Now, Kelly's husband is named Daryl Crump. She actually got married to him last year in November, and he was the one who was with Kelly while she was battling COVID. Now, I do find it kind of weird that he wouldn't at least let her family know how she was doing or give them any updates on her condition. I find that to be very sketchy, very sketchy. But everything involving Kelly's condition and her whereabouts was completely a mystery. People didn't know if Kelly was safe. They didn't know if she was still alive. They didn't know where she was. She just went ghost. Now, eventually, some people from Kelly's team did come out and say that she was safe and she was sound. And also some of her friends in the industry confirmed that she was okay. And she did eventually contact her daughter, Nia, but she did not contact her sister, Shawn Ray. And Shawn Ray was one of the main ones expressing her concern for Kelly's whereabouts. But as the story unfolded, we began to find out that Kelly and her sister are not that close. So this is one of the reasons why Kelly did not contact her sister. And Shawn Ray did call Kelly out for not speaking to her on Larry Reid Live's show.
I'm grateful she's not dead, but it's not okay. You need to contact your family, Kelly. But you need to call us. We need to talk. And you can love your husband and still love your family too.
So that's what Kelly's sister had to say, and I did find it very interesting when she said you could love your husband and your family too. I don't know if she's insinuating that Kelly is choosing her new husband over her family. I don't know, but I do know that Kelly and her sister Shawn Ray are not close like that at all. And the public is kind of looking at Kelly's sister a little funny now, especially since she was promoting her new single while Kelly was missing. Some people were wondering if she was overreacting or doing too much for clout, but I don't think she was. I do think she actually was worried, and I do think she was trying to reconnect with Kelly, but Kelly has no interest in talking to her sister. So their relationship is very strained, and I do hope that they're able to repair their relationship sometime soon. I think it's really unfortunate that They can't set aside their differences, especially since they face so much tragedy. They lost their mother last year. They lost both of their grandparents between last year and this year. Also, they lost their youngest sister some years ago. So they are the only two living children of their parents, and they're not speaking to each other. I think that's pretty sad. So I hope they're able to fix their relationship while they're still on this earth. Life is way too short to be holding grudges. Now, I want to talk about Nicci Gilbert. Now, I did say that Nicci was helping Kelly's daughter and her sister in finding her. And Nicci did end up getting in contact with Kelly herself, and she confirmed that Kelly was doing just fine.
Hey guys, I hope all is well. I just wanted to jump in here real quick to say first, happy Sunday. And second, I have spoken with Kelly Price. She called me last night. We had a very extensive conversation. I'm not going to share the details right now because I feel like Kelly should speak when she's ready. But Kelly is fine. She's not on a ventilator. She's not a hostage. She is healing from COVID. It was indeed Kelly. And if you are like me and you're really concerned about her, I hope that this does your heart good to know that our sister is A-okay. So that is all. We're still talking Missing Girls, the BMF premiere, and of course I'm going to share my thoughts on what I've learned from this situation and how we can all grow and evolve tonight at 10:30 on She Speaks Live. The link is in my bio. But Kelly's good.
The rapper DaBrat also came out and confirmed that Kelly was okay. And she threw some shade at Nicci Gilbert for promoting her show on her streaming app Worth TV while speaking about Kelly Price. And this triggered a whole messy exchange between DaBrat and Nicci.
I'm seeing people talk about Kelly and say I have spoken to her and all this bullshit. Like, yeah, a few of us have spoken to Kelly. A few of her real friends and family that she with. Like that. We've spoken to her. But this is not our battle to speak out or to promote a motherfucking thing. You don't know what's going on in people's lives. You let them tell their story when they get ready. Or if you know what I'm saying? Like, if I talk to my friends and something is wrong, they not finna jump on social media or be trying to promote something and use my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, Kelly is okay. And her children know that, and that's the bottom line. So when you heard that she was okay from her children and her attorney, what else the do you want? So just wait for Kelly or whatever she wants to do. I would think that would be enough, but people got to still keep up and she not this and she not that. I spoke to a lot of us spoke to her, and she gave me permission to let some of the people know that have reached out to me that she's okay. Without going in depth, without discussing what my friend and I discussed. Because it's not nobody's business until she gets ready to tell it. Now, I don't want to be all involved in this shit, but I love Kelly, and we communicate, okay? And I'm not finna be like, it don't even matter. I'm just letting y'all know, Kelly's gonna speak to y'all soon. Like, my goodness.
Like, I spoke to Kelly, but make sure to watch my show tonight.
Oh,
Girl.
like
I'm not promoting.
I didn't
promoting.
Like, come on, like at the expense of somebody's life or health or that's and if she didn't give you permission to do that, don't motherfucking do that. That's so I can't. That's so petty. Like, you are not a friend when you do shit like that.
I'm grown as hell. I'm not doing this for clout. I have been an advocate for women for years. I didn't just decide I was going to wake up one day and Kelly Price was going to go missing, and then I was going to start talking about missing women. So I'm insulted and disgusted that somebody would even insinuate that. And if you know one thing about me, I'm as real as they come. So whatever you see by celebrities who have now decided that they're going to be real active in their opinion about what went on with Kelly Price, they don't know what I know. They don't see what I've seen. They have not heard what I have heard, and they have not had the conversations that I have had. If somebody got something to say to me, they can call me like Kelly did, like her daughter did, like her sister did. Ain't no need for no feud. I don't start fights, but I don't back down from nothing and nobody. And I hate when people have huge platforms and they just assume the worst about me, especially people I know.
We all used to be around each other as kids. So don't do that and say what I don't know. Now, I don't know the conversations you motherfuckers have had with Kelly. You right. I don't know that. But I do know you fell for the okie doke because she ain't talked to her sister in over a year since her mom passed away. But did you know that? But no, y'all so close. Why are you telling the story about what her daughter did and what her daughter said? Like, that is messy. And I commend you for your platform and what you use it for. But don't lie on people and don't tell people's business. I'm not going to talk about this, but you've been on that motherfucker for 30 minutes talking. You don't want to do this? Yeah, we go way back too. But me and Kelly go way back even before that. If you doing your platform thing, do what you advocating for. You saved it all the way into the motherfucking end so people could listen to what you had to say. And that's all I was saying in my post. I was upset because you talking about Kelly to promote your shit. You telling Kelly's personal business. Kelly called a whole bunch of her friends that with her, that checked on her, that made sure she was okay and didn't stop checking on her. She know who checked on her. She do.
Child, this whole situation really turned into a hot mess. A whole hot mess. And I understand that DaBrat is emotional about the situation because Kelly is her friend. But I think it's kind of unfair for her to insinuate that Nicci Gilbert was using this situation for clout. Kelly's daughter and her sister reached out to Nicci because they were very concerned about Kelly's whereabouts. So Nicci was actually being a good friend by trying to help them find answers. Unfortunately, this whole situation blew up and got really messy. And I wish it didn't get out of hand the way it did. And while I understand Kelly is recovering, I think it would have been nice if she contacted her family earlier and let them know that she was okay, because I don't think things would have escalated the way it did if she updated them about her condition beforehand. And her husband could have let them know something too. I think it's weird that he didn't say anything to her family, which is kind of a red flag to me. I don't know, there's something about that situation that is really a red flag. But Kelly and her husband should not have left the family in the dark for so long. I understand that Kelly wanted to recover quietly, but she still could have let her family know something. Now, Kelly did end up releasing a statement to TMZ, and she revealed that she actually flatlined when she was battling COVID. And she also revealed why she took some time off to go away for a while.
At some point, they lost me.
Wait, when you say they lost you, can you clarify what that means?
Yeah, I died. I'd actually had COVID for over a week, but my conditions were progressing in the wrong direction from home. I had it. My husband did not have it. He was taking care of me at home, speaking with my primary care physician, giving me breathing treatments, giving me my medicine every 4 hours. He was in constant communication with her. And eventually he ended up testing positive. And when it got to a point, my temperature had raised right to about 103 and my breathing was extremely shallow. And so he called the ambulance. And so I had to go to the hospital. Well, I was discharged. The hospital needed beds. I was able to go home with oxygen and have home health aides come check on me throughout the week, which is what happened for a period of 4 weeks after being released from the hospital. So people were definitely seeing me. The people that could actually say something are not allowed to because of HIPAA law. But I was being seen several times a week by home health aides after being released. And I actually just got my first clean COVID test probably exactly a week ago. So I have what is called long COVID. And I am facing a very uphill battle right now. And so I have a lot of rehabbing to do before I am able to be what I like to call concert ready again. Following the year I've had losing so many people, I had just lost my grandmother before I was diagnosed. And I feel like the only way I can focus on me is to actually focus on me. There were people, I don't know how, fans or whoever they were, coming to my house, people ringing the bell, leaving things at my doorstep, disturbing my neighbors all times of the day and night. I've had that happen. It got to the point, and this wasn't months ago. I literally just left my house maybe a week ago because I couldn't rest there. My doorbell was being rung all hours of the day and night. I turned off everything. I wasn't on social media. It hasn't been 2 months since I've seen my sister. It's been a year. I haven't been in the same room with her since my mother's funeral. Prior to that, we hadn't seen each other all pandemic long. That's not new for us. It's not new for us. We've been strained for a very long time. I was never missing. I was in my home. I was being seen by doctors. First and foremost, with 2 people in the house with COVID, we both had COVID. There was no visiting. There was no visiting the house. We both had active COVID cases. Everyone in my family knew exactly where I was. And I have to say that it's really disappointing that things came to this, but it was not true. And even when it comes to my daughter, I feel like she was easily manipulated. People are saying she's a kid. She's not a kid. She's 27 years old. She's my youngest. But in that situation, she was easily manipulated. And to go along with that, she's my baby. I have never been in danger. I am not in danger right now. I am focusing on putting myself first.
So that's what Kelly had to say. And I am glad that Kelly is okay. I'm glad that she's recovering. I know she's been through a lot, and she's going through some breathing therapy to get her singing voice back because her lungs were affected. So she's going through a lot right now, and I do pray for her recovery. But I also still feel like she should have reached out to her family and let them know that she was doing just fine, because like I said, this situation would not have blown up if she just shot them a text message to let them know that she was good, But I am glad that Kelly is okay, and I hope she continues to be okay. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.